Okay, so I wrote an article about how to stop not being who you are, and besides just posting it, I want to read it to you. People say, be who you are, but WTF does that mean? How do I know how to be who I am if I don't know who I am? To be who you are is not to be who you were yesterday or any other day, but to be who you are today. To be who you truly are today means that you embrace your ever-evolving self, that you accept the ever-changing you. To be who you are is to be who you are becoming. Think of the word authenticity. Its root is the word author. To author is to create. Authenticity is a continual form of creation. If you're being who you have been, being who I call your yesterself, which is who you were yesterday, then that is not authentic. That is you being consistent. John, you're 30 years old. Why are you dressed like a teenager? Because it's who I am. No, it isn't you, dumbass. It's who you were 15 years ago when you were a teenager. You don't want to be consistent. Rocks are consistent. At least for a human lifetime they are. You are not a rock. That is you not changing when you're being a rock. It's you not evolving. When you are who you were yesterday, exactly the same, you are actually resisting your authenticity. A quote from Ralph Waldo Emerson's essay on self-reliance. A foolish consistency is the hobgoblin of little minds, adored by little statesmen and philosophers and divines. With consistency, a great soul has simply nothing to do. He may as well concern himself with his shadow on the wall. Speak what you think now in hard words, and tomorrow speak what tomorrow thinks in hard words again, though it contradict everything you said today. Oh, so you shall be so misunderstood. You shall be sure to be misunderstood. Is it so bad then to be misunderstood? Pythagoras was misunderstood, and Socrates, and Jesus, and Luther, and Copernicus, and Galileo, and Newton, and every pure and wise spirit that ever took flesh. To be great is to be misunderstood. Don't be your yesterself. Don't be a rock. That's not authentic. That's not real. Stop doing that. Instead, be who you are becoming. This is now you, little straight there. Be who you are becoming. This is how you become who you are, by being who you are becoming. But what does that mean? It means to act in that new way below the surface of your fears. That thing you fear to say, fear to do, that is the change you resist. And when you succumb to that fear, because I do it, we all do it, when you succumb to that fear, when you aren't vulnerable, when you aren't strong and you limit the expression of your heart's desire, when you stop yourself from saying those things you really want to say, when you stifle your intuitive impulse, you are being consistent instead of real. And you can feel that afterwards. I know you can. You always can. I should have said this. I should have done that. Oops. Instead, I was a consistent rock. A consistent, dead, never changing, never evolving, inauthentic piece of volcano shite. Volcano shite. WTF. Why does everyone want to be a god? So, why does everyone want to be so goddamn consistent? Why? Because it is effing scary to change. If I change, I might not get what I want, or even worse, I might lose what I have. Oh, that's scary. I might not get the job. I might not make the sale. She might not like me. He might leave me. What if when you die, if you are authentic in life, you go to heaven, and if you were not, you get turned into a rock? What if all those rocks, picture all the rocks in the world along the seashore with salt water lapping up against them for thousands of years, are all the souls of those people who were too scared to be who they were becoming? Ice cold, fishy salt water just lapping up there against your face, the hot sun beating down on your bald gray head, You deserve it, you consistent son of a bitch. And how do I know this, you ask? Where did I discover this deep truth here? How did I uncover this worldly wisdom? Because I, my friend, have, first of all, an arguably unhealthy addiction to change, and second, more importantly, it scares the shit out of me to lose what I have. Like, mostly in the form of love of others. It scares me. If I do this or say this to my wife, is she going to stop loving me? If I post this on Facebook, are people going to like me? It's obsessive, it's compulsive, it's dirty, and it limits me constantly, and I suffer that challenge and I suffer that pain, just like everybody does, but that's my thing, right? That's where it's big and challenging for me, and so facing that constantly, I'm constantly banging up against this thing. Getting a hard-on for change, and then 1 billion butterflies flying straight down my throat into my gut whenever I face the possibility that somebody might not like or love me. How's that messed up? It is. But that's how I've gotten to know this. I've learned to see the butterflies coming. Here they come. You overappreciated insects. I see you. As soon as a few of them start down my throat and I start to feel them down there, it's like bam, bam, signal straight to my brain that there is some change here, something's changing or could change that I'm afraid of. Signal, it's like a red flag. Ding, ding, ding. Alert. There is this moment, in this moment, there is me wanting to say or do something that I'm not saying or doing. Those butterflies are like an inauthenticity alarm system. The only way to get them out of there and to stop the rest from coming in is to just say the thing, to just do the thing. So I do it quick, like peeling off a Band-Aid, and it hurts because I've got really hairy arms. And then snap, ding, truth spoken, truth acted on, butterflies gone, free, authentic, real, inconsistent, not a rock, not going to spend eternity with cold, salty, fishy water lapping up against my face. Stop not being who you are. Be authentic. Be who you are becoming.